Hey y'all, it's Nomad from GameSmithing. It has been a while since we have done one of these. Today, we're going to have a little sneak peek into our next update to Soulstone Survivors. "21 new runes, new weapons, skill trees for characters, and new enemies to obliterate. In this video, I wanted to bring attention to some of the 21 new runes that are coming to the game, but before we begin, I'd like to say our usual disclaimer that everything that you're about to see and hear is a work in progress and not yet final, and it is merely a tiny fracture of what you can expect from when you get your hands on it. The team is still hard at work to deliver our next update. Since we are on the topic of new things coming to the game, you might have noticed an interesting addition to my game that is playing in the background right now. Certainly, one of my personal favorites and coolest additions in this update is a rune called Improved Repertory, which allows you to unlock the 7th skill slot at the cost of having your damage reduced by 15%, which can easily be mitigated by picking up other runes that amp up our damage, like for example the new rune Gambler. A very unique addition that has 0 runic power cost, ups our damage by 10% at the cost of having all our active skills be chosen randomly, and we cannot change them. The 7th rune slot alone already brings us loads of new possibilities of builds and combinations that were not possible before. I won't be showing you all of the new toys we got prepared just yet, because, well, we like to keep some surprises after all. This rune combination I came up with has some pretty nice high candy going on. I'm taking advantage of 2 other new runes that cause on-death effects. One of them is Death Touch, which will explode enemies on death, spreading rot all over the place, and the other one is Impaler, which will call down a spear from the heavens to obliterate enemies. These 2 runes paired with Merciless Precision, an old rune, which is essentially a culling ability, can create some pretty interesting and powerful effects. I can't wait to see how you all are going to experiment around with all of these new runes and changes to the game. Despite these, we have a bunch of other interesting additions that will bring our damage to whole new levels, such as Synchrony, that incentivizes having the same skill types, or Harmony, which is quite the unbelievable power up to the summons, increasing damage per active summoned unit, which you can imagine goes really well with our 7th skill slot, and perhaps even Commanding Presence, for example. This is going to be a wild ride, and a pretty fun new update to explore, but be careful when making your choices, White Hunter. Some of these have a pretty hefty price for power. We hope that you all like the upcoming additions to the game, and do let us know down in the description of the video what you think of these new rooms and your theory crafts for whenever you get your hands on them. Thank you so much for watching, for your continued support, and until the next one, survivors.